Με λένε Ernesto Σιγάλα. Είμαι φοιτητής στη Σχολή Μηχανικών Παρασκευής του Πολυτεχνείου Κρήτης και ταυτόχρονα είμαι και ο υπεύθυνος του Trash Fister Vessel, ενός αυτόνομου σκάφου συλλογής σκουπιδιών από την επιφάνεια της θάλασσας. Το σκάφος αυτό το έχουμε αναπτύξει στο εργαστήριο βιομηχανικής καινοτομίας του Πολυτεχνείου Κρήτης και τώρα βρισκόμαστε στα πανέμορφα Χανιά. Από πίσω μας είναι ο φάρος και εδώ είναι το ενετικό λιμάνι. Τώρα ουσιαστικά αυτό που θέλω να κάνω είναι να αλλάξω το καπάκι εδώ πέρα και να του βάλω το καπάκι με το casing για την κάμερα.
Και έχεις μείνει με το differential steering.
Είναι
differential steering, πολύ καλά.
Είναι κανείς kit steering, δεν μπορώ στο ίδιο σημείο.
Και ταχύτητα τι νομίζω ποια είναι?
Τώρα δεν μπορώ να σας πω ταχύτητα.
Θυμάστε ότι είχαμε πόσο, 2-3 μέτρα ανά δευτερόλεπτο είχαμε σαν στόχο όταν κάναμε το οικονομικό πλάνο. Okay.
So, currently we are in the Technical University of Crete in Hania. And we are in one of the laboratories of the Technical University of Crete. And here you can see the project we've been working on last year. It's an autonomous vessel. Its purpose is to clean the surface of the water from the trash. And currently we have built a first testing prototype. It's a proof of concept. So we can see what issues they arise when testing and maybe its autonomy and its range and stuff like this. The current boat you see here is mostly for testing purposes. And here's actually my professor, Dr. Diomidis Katourakis. We started the idea together last year, and he was really showed really much support in the beginning to my idea, and he was also my mentor for the whole project.
So, how did we end up having the boat? I love the water, okay? I come from this island. I spend too much time in the water, I swim all the time. And during COVID, there was actually a period between 2020, it was really, really wavy. So actually, like, you know, the harbor was accumulating trash, wherever you were going to the beach was accumulating trash. And normally, you know, the authorities, they actually, you know, they have the effort to go and accrue or collect the trash from the water. However, during COVID, like, you know, all the process had slowed down. You know, it was a little bit, you know, inconvenient to go swimming. It's like, we need to fix a boat for autonomous water cleaning. And, you know, I announced the diploma thesis. Ernesto was the first person to sign up. He himself was the head of the Formula student team here, very, very competent, and we kicked off the project.
The competition really helped with the publicity. Many articles came out after the competition in newspapers like CNN and stuff like this. So it was really helpful to come in contact with investors.
Professor, you were born here at Crete, and now you are working in the States. What is the story?
Yes, actually, I was born here. I'm local from Hania, from Crete. I went to study abroad in 2008. I went to do my PhD in the Netherlands. So I was in the Netherlands from 2008 to 2012 at Delft. In between there, I also got the opportunity to work in England in racing. After I finished my PhD, I was hired at Volvo in Sweden, in Göteborg. Mm-hmm. They hired me to work in their autonomous project. I spent in Apple approximately 4.5 years. In California.
So many places, huh?
Quite some places.
Hard to remember.
Yeah, and you know, there's also quite a lot of traveling because of you know, the visa requirements to be able to be admitted to the United States. So I also spent some time in Austria as part of the process. So after 2019, I actually joined Waymo. I was there for another 4.5 years. I was the motion control and vehicle dynamics manager. Waymo is by far the most successful autonomous car company that has a real product working in the United States. An autonomous car with your cell phone is going to come and pick you up and get you wherever you want. And once upon a time,
this is not the future. This is the present situation.
This is the present, and it has been the present for quite some years now. So 2023, I decided to move back to Crete to come and spend and see how life here is within my island. I got an academic position here at the university, but I wasn't really a good fit for the academia. I'm more into the industry. I am better in building products rather than teaching, I think. So I went back to the industry. I went back to California, October 2024. So I spent just 1 year here. I met very nice students, lots of people that have a lot of potentials. There's a big momentum of things being done here, but not always the facilities, not always the finance. That's an inhibiting factor. The environment here is fantastic for what we're trying to accomplish. Develop autonomous platforms for saving the environment. Actually, I don't know whether you have seen the map, but going from here to the water, whether we can go and test, is less than 2.5 kilometers, right? It's very, very close to go and test. It's a very good facility. All year round we have good weather. So other countries don't have these obstacles that we have here, but yeah, of course the finance is a bit of an issue.
Ernesto, to whom you think that you will sell this innovation, this vessel?
Yeah, our goal is to sell to anyone who has access to water, to sea. So our customers will be from private owners of businesses like hotels, or maybe private beaches, or even whatever is next to the sea. But we also want to have a collaboration with the public municipalities and the harbors, the public harbors. So the boats will be everywhere, and they will be able to clean the trash from wherever water is, even in lakes, and of course with the municipalities and the public businesses.
Also, for example, municipality of Hanja.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because our first goal is because the project started here. Our first goal is for the boats to operate here in Hanja. It will be really nice for us because we have envisioned the boat to work here. Even all the testings and everything we have checked the boat on are in the waters of Hanja, and in the lake of Hanja and the sea of Hanja, and so it would be really great for us to start from here and then go to the rest of Greece, and from the rest of Greece to the rest of Europe, and why not international?
You mentioned before some historical facts. What is the link with this wall?
Oh yeah, these walls here, they're behind us, are the old walls of the town, and here were mostly the helpers, the slave in the old times, and that's the reason it also has an African name. If I'm not mistaken, it's Kumkapi, the place here that we are currently in. Because the slaves were living outside of the walls of the Hanja city here.
I think that we earned some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your message to the students, innovative students like Ernesto is? It's needed to go a little bit abroad to have some experiences.
Absolutely, is fundamental, but I don't think this is a quest for this era. This has always been like that. If you want to develop, if you want to do the extra step, you need to see the world, right? You cannot have the perspective of only one place. You need to have the experience. You need to be able to travel the world and sample, right? Try to understand the rest of the civilization, understand the true needs. If you want to be an entrepreneur or develop a product, you first need to understand what the product is. Now, if the product is local to Crete, so be it. Maybe there's definitely a lot of need for touristic technology to be developed. This is part of it, by the way. an autonomous cleaning boat.
Yeah.
You want to have clean water, clean seas.
And sustainable development
Exactly.
of the island. Yeah.
Yes.
And which country you were has the most developed areas for young innovators, for young people?
No doubt, California, where I am, Silicon Valley.
Okay.
There's no doubt. I think though, Europe could do better. Possibly everyone could do better. I hope Greece does better.
Currently, we're looking carefully into our next steps technologically, like incorporating computer vision, and also we are looking into the steps of our business model. Okay, ending my short speech and presentation, because I know most of you guys are really stressed about the whole competition and maybe stepping up on stage. I would like to give you my simple advice to be as relaxed as you can, to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. And even in a stressful situation like stepping up on stage, I've been there last year, I know how it feels. Try to have your goal in mind, your first goal to be to have fun with it. Okay, I would like to wish each and every one of you guys good luck and see you on stage. Thank you very much.
Iced coffee, it's typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Fred espresso is every Greek has to drink one Fred espresso every morning to wake up to function. It's the most typical. Wherever you go, you will see the Fred espresso being there together.
Because of the temperature also.
And the temperature and the caffeine and everything.
Okay. Ernesto, if your professor invites you to Silicon Valley, what would you do?
It's of course it's an opportunity few have to be somewhere there in these tech giants of the United States, but it's a really difficult choice to make, to have to leave from Greece, from Europe, and move to the other side of the world. It's more than 10 hours with a plane. You have to leave everyone behind, your city, your friends, to say that now I'm going to, my only choice right now will be my career, and I will do the only thing I love, to be working on engineering, on mechanical engineering, but it's a really difficult choice to make, to have to leave your country and Europe, especially in Europe. Within Europe, it's much easier to move. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours maximum with plane. But the United States is another decision, which is of course really hard. And as much as we Greeks love to complain about Greece and the Greek government, we love it here. We love the people, the climate, the beaches, of course. This place here is 10 minutes from a house. It's not as easy to find something like this in outside of Greece. Maybe more people choose now to stay in Greece than the past 10 years with economic crisis after 2008 recession. But it's long from being not an issue, for not being an issue, the brain drain.
Money, it's not everything, also the quality of life,
exactly.
And the sea.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Greek coffee.
Exactly. I wouldn't have this idea if I wasn't to come every day and see the sea and see the water and appreciate this beauty. I wouldn't have the idea to build such a vessel that its purpose is to clean this place. So it's a really good birthplace of ideas here. But we have to have also the backing to execute them.
Let's take it.
Yeah.